for amazing deals. We wanted to make the welcome back to the studio a big deal. Carrie's gonna be here in just a moment, but we have the #1 name when it comes to kitchen appliances in America. I'm in love with my Ninja. They are #1 for a reason, but I gotta tell you something. Ninja is sold elsewhere, of course. They are a global and an American phenomenon. Nowhere else in the world, nowhere else on the planet are you going to get a kitchen replacement for a better price. This is only here at HSN. That price is only good for the next hour. And what is it? Not only the #1 name, lowest price that you will find coast to coast for your kitchen replacement. I have sold food dehydrators for more than what you are spending for the price of admission. So you can grill, you can roast, you can bake, you can dehydrate. It's like a mini cyclonic convection oven. Do you know you can air fry in this? And how about taking up to 75% of the fat out? I'm serious, 75% of the fat out of your air frying. That means what I'm doing, listen, if I'm gonna splurge, I don't want those calories to hide. So guess what? Air fried, beautifully grilled, bacon wrapped hot dogs. Oh yeah. Dinner is done, my friends. This is gonna be a Shannon little snack of something. So I'll plate the rest of those in just a few moments because I have to do some eating, and thank goodness we've got guests in the studio to help me accommodate that, because we are giving you bonuses that are about 1/3 of the price of admission. You're getting exclusive colors. You're getting the price only here at HSN. So yes, you're getting this amazing multimedia machine with one touch button operation. You're getting this great baking tray or basin that's always gonna stay in there, because even, actually when I did my little Pizookie earlier today, and there's a little picture on it on hsn.com, and Allison, if we got the pretty one, we can show that. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, really? I'll post it again, because I did post it. Oh, no kidding, I'll do it again. But I can tell you can put, if it's bakeware, if it'll fit in here, you can put your bakeware in that as well. So then of course you're getting your air frying basket, you're getting the vegetable tray, you're getting the kebabs, you're getting that grilling plate, you're getting a recipe book, you're getting that cleaner, and then you just pick your color of choice. Our cherry, here's the value, but you pick the cherry red, the cinnamon, the blue, the black, the white, or that stainless. White, we have only 80, and red, we have the last 150. And you know what? Got guests? You know what? I am going to be her sous chef for the next hour. Carrie Miletto, we are not worthy. Welcome back.
Thank
Boy,
you.
Girl, if you're gonna come back to the network, dang, you're gonna do it, and you're gonna do it right, aren't you?
Yeah, we're gonna do it in style, and I love that I get to end the day with you. I love that I get to end the day with you. And look, I put all of your bacon wrapped hot dogs so that you can have your little snack-a-doodle-doo. I love that it has like, you got all the accompaniments here and everything.
Oh,
that looks amazing, by the way.
Okay. Bacon, hot dog, 8 minutes.
Easy
Boom.
peasy. Easy peasy.
Oh my gosh, and look at that caramelization.
Is it
Allison,
okay to do
I'm
this?
telling you, you know what? I'm gonna have to do 2.
Me too. Okay, there we go. There we go.
But you know what? It is a crowd pleaser. And you know what's so fun about this, Carrie? We are a nation that loves to grill, but you don't have to worry about, you know, any of the carbon footprint. You don't have to worry about the coals or the propane.
Right.
But girl, the cleanup. If I wanted to add cheese to this,
easy.
Ooey gooey, you can do it all in this, can't you?
So I have 2 rules when it comes to appliances, and we're gonna talk about those 2 rules as we go plenty of times, but it has to be easy to use and easy to clean. And if it's not those 2 things, I don't want any part of it because it's too much, right? So the first thing about this is it is a true 5-in-1. And right now I'm actually waiting for my preheat right here for my grill, and I'm gonna put some ribeye steaks, some mushrooms, some onions, and we're gonna get that done in about 10 minutes. And the reason that can work so well is because this has that cyclonic cyclonic heating technology inside that's going to do that perfect cook all the way around without any work. I'm letting the machine do the work. So you're grilling, you're roasting, you're baking, you are air frying. So if you already have an air fryer right now that's sitting on your countertop, and you have a grill, and you have a oven, and you have, this is the time and the chance for you to consolidate and get it all in this one really cute machine that's going to do, again, that cyclonic heating is what it's showing you right there. So that means that I don't even have to flip things if I don't want to. I do. I flip my steaks because I want to get that sear on both sides. I want to show that deliciousness on both sides. But you don't even have to. And that's what I love about this. So this is Ninja, iconic, definitely top in the game. And we are making it possible for you to have perfect foods with, again, without all that work. So
you can't screw it up. Let me just say, you can't screw it up.
You really can't.
In fact, Carrie, I might even post the video during the show. When I did mine at home, it even tells you when to add food, which I think is genius.
Absolutely, that's what we're waiting for here.
But the cleanup is, it's second to none. We would love to hear from you if you're a super fan like I am. But remember, it is for this hour, it is for this show. I should also point out, it's not only your last chance for the year, this is not coming back, period.
Yes.
So it's like a flash sale. So when I say we are eliminating the evidence, at least get this at home. Because I'm telling you right now, for just a mini convection oven, this would pay for itself. Girl, you want to talk about crowd pleaser? Okay, so we got grilled dogs.
Yep.
Then wings. Come on.
I'm preheating for my steaks, so we're gonna go back to those ribeyes, but I didn't want to make you wait for something else. So let's go over here and talk about a little bit of capacity. So you're getting, the baking tray that's at the bottom is a 6-quart capacity, and your air frying basket is a 4-quart capacity. So a lot of us out here have, 2 or quart air fryers, or you have those air fryers that have those really small baskets. This is fantastic. You're gonna be able to make a lot when you wanna make a lot, but you don't always have to, so you can make for just 1 or 2, or this is for like a full party. But what I love about this is look how perfectly crisp that is. You're gonna keep all that moistness inside, of course, but let's take a peek over here to the tray that I've left behind, and I'm gonna try to grab this for you just so you can see. Look at all of that oil that did not, I'm gonna just shake it up for you a little bit there. All that oil did not go into my wings, okay?
Oh, nice.
70%, cooking with 70% less fat is incredible, and that's why we love air frying, and that's why I love that this machine is actually going to give you the ability to grill, to air fry, to bake, to roast. So all your favorite baked items that you want to do. You can even do cakes in here. We're going to look at some actual desserts in a few minutes. But here, take these wings and bring them up to restaurant quality. If I do just a little of this and a little of that, you could go to the restaurant and spend a lot of money for wings. Now, remember when you used to get wings for like nothing? Not anymore. Not anymore.
I'm sorry, I go back to my bacon wrap hot dog. Because seriously, could you tell this was not done on a grill?
No.
I mean, an outdoor grill.
Yeah.
I'm serious about that. Look at, even the bacon is caramelized, for crying out loud. With no mosquitoes, with no bugs, with no adult language, with no babysitting. It's a grill that goes in your dishwasher. You can take the internal things out,
ceramic coated on the inside, so you pop it in the dishwasher, all done.
But it's one touch button operation.
Yep.
Hey, Carrie, no, we were talking now, I also want to talk about cleanability, because with air fryers in particular, there's like this collector of stuff and you don't see it. So this panel actually snaps off, and boy.
Listen to that sizzle.
Now that's the sound of happiness.
I'm gonna put one so that I'll go ahead and put a tray in here so that you can see that. So we've got our mushrooms and our onions in the veggie tray, which is that's something special you're getting today. So I put my steak and my veggie tray inside. You don't have to put your veggies in the veggie tray, but the reason I love the veggie tray is maybe you wanna use like a flavored butter, like a chive butter or something. I was thinking about doing shrimp scampi in there. I thought that'd be delicious.
That'd be good.
But everything comes out. So all the pieces that come out it's ceramic coated nonstick, so you can almost wipe them out. But if you do just wanna have really easy, throw it in the dishwasher, sure thing. Splatter screen up at the top actually comes out for cleaning as well. So that's it. You're just gonna wipe the machine down, down when you're finished. But cooking is simple. So it said add food. I added my food, and notice that it's counting down now.
Right.
So, let's talk about the panel for a second. You'll notice here that you have your on and off button. You'll notice that after that, you've got your 4 options over here, which are your air crisp, your dehydrate, your roast, and your bake. And then over here is the grilling area. So that's where you're gonna hit grill, and then notice the little fires.
Right.
That kind of stuff is for grilling.
So
that goes
cute.
from 400 to 510, which is the max. So that gives you that ability to really go up to 500 degrees.
Man.
And as you pick your options, you'll then be able to do your temperature and your time. This is automatically doing a 10-minute time. It's gonna give me that perfect medium steak without me having to babysit it, without me having to stand over the grill, without any of those other issues that we generally have. And no matter what the weather is, you are gonna have perfectly grilled food. And I love that you pointed out that looks like it's off the grill. We're gonna have a lot of that as we go down the line here.
Okay, and honestly, not for nothing, this is what I wanted for dinner. So I had my own selfish interest at heart, although we're gonna feed the crew as well. But that caramelization, and here's the other thing that you didn't see, because Carrie's switching out so that we could do some steaks literally in minutes. The grease from the bacon drained away. So sometimes when you do grilling or even frying, things sit in grease. The fat drains away, then you can use that bacon fat to maybe add to, to something for a sauce, or just, to richen something up. Here's what's happening though, and Allison, we've got hundreds of people in the ordering process. So here's what you need to understand. Okay, if you want the white, we have 50 of them. If you want the bright red, Allison, if you want the bright red, we have the last one, or fewer than 100. And then we've got the cinnamon, we've got the blue, we've got the black, we've got the stainless. But no matter where you are in life, meaning, are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to blast the fat in your diet? Do you want to make your life easier? Are you gearing up for grilling season? May 1st is officially grilling season. Whether it's Memorial Day weekend or the 4th of July. If you just don't want the cleanup or the hassle of the regular grill. If you only did this for the grill function alone, I would tell you to do it right now. But you dehydrate, you bake, you air fry, you take up to 75% of that fat out of whatever you're eating, and you get it for the lowest price anywhere. Shop coast to coast. This is a flash sale. It is not coming back, period. So we're not only honoring the lowest price you're gonna find anywhere, you get 5 flex pay for this hour. So from wings and bacon wrapped hot dogs that I defy anyone to tell you that they weren't done on a traditional grill. Carrie, the thing that I love about this too is also the safety of it, because whether it's frying with oil, you don't have to worry about things spitting, you don't have to worry about the extra oil. But even on the grill, you don't have to worry about all the things that go along with that. Now, what you see Carrie doing, I think, is important. So that is your baking reservoir, and I'll show you what else is included with your purchase. So you can just take that out. Now, frankly, I always rinse mine out in the sink because it's so easy to clean. But that is top rack dishwasher safe.
Yes.
And then you're just ready to go over and over and over again, aren't you?
That's absolutely right, and it's simple to go, right? So that we love simple panels. Ninja's all about making it easy. They're all about giving you appliances that do so much versatility. So I'm gonna turn this on, it illuminates, and now I wanna preheat for my fries. So I'm gonna air crisp. Air crisp in Ninja world means air fry. And I love that we say air crisp because that makes a lot of sense to me, because I say, I'm not using oil, so I don't want to say fry makes me think oil for some reason. So I'm going to hit that, and it's going to have the temperature here. I love 390, that's exactly what I want, but I want to take my fries down to about 15, 16 minutes. Let's do 16 minutes. I hit start, and automatically goes boop, boop. Okay, so like, it always makes me happy when you hear the
sound of happiness
sound of
right
happiness
there.
happening. Here we go. So then it says pre, and then it's going to have the little lines, right? So those lines are going to make their way all the way over, and when they get here, it's then gonna turn to add food. So you're gonna see me kind of going back and forth tonight as we kind of make things, and that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna go chop your veggies or work on another side dish or something like that. Now, I'm gonna come back here.
Look at that,
and I am going to flip my steak because I wanna have grill marks on both sides, and I want, whoopsie daisy.
Okay.
This one's nice and juicy, guys. This is a perfect steak right here. Okay, so that ribeye is gonna be
sound of happiness
delightful.
right there.
I'm gonna let that keep going. If I wanted to take my veggies out now, I could, but I'm gonna let them finish the process, so we're just gonna close that. So you can check on things by just lifting the lid. It pauses the timer, and then when you pop it back down, it goes right back to business. So this one's preheating, this one's finishing our steak. Let's come over here and talk about like big meals. So maybe at Easter, you're gonna wish that you had this because you could have done a 5-pound pork roast, which is what we have in here. So this is the times when you're like, I've gotta cook for a large horde of people. You are gonna be able to do that with this. So whether it's 1 or whether it's 10, you've got a lot of capacity to be able to do that perfect pork roast.
Hey, Carrie, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you scrape that bacon top, like that nice crispy top? I mean, can you?
This top here.
Do you
I can do the ka-ka-ka-ka-ka, you know, when you like.
Do you hear it?
I don't know if you hear it.
Look at how juicy that is at the center.
Yes.
I mean.
That's what's important.
Okay, come on.
Look at that, look at that. Charred at the top. So you can't get that char and you can't get that perfect crispiness without either getting into, you know, outside grill oven for a long time, and even still, it's not gonna come out the same. So I'm gonna take most of this. This guy's so big. I'm gonna take it over here. I'm gonna pop down these pieces over here, and we're not done. So the thing I want you to remember is, I still have a whole bunch of roasted vegetables inside of here.
Amanda, can I eat that pork? She's like, girl, like the hot dogs weren't enough. Honey, I came to play. I came to play.
There's a plate right back there for you if you want to grab a plate.
I'm not messing around.
Okay.
Seriously.
I'm like this. I'm like, oh, she just got really serious.
I got lots of love for Miss Amanda. I got lots of love for Carrie. I got lots of love for you because I want you to try this. I'm just telling you, if I sound like I'm having my church moment up here on a Sunday fun day, it's because, again, I get an amen grilling without the coals. Can I get an amen? You don't have to worry about mosquitoes or rainouts. You don't have to worry about propane. You don't have to worry about hot or cold spots.
Oh my gosh.
That's the other thing about this. Here's the other thing, is Carrie is plating this, and I'm not kidding, I'm gonna have some of that pork tenderloin.
So much. Okay, so look at, I still have more vegetables in there, you guys. I can't even see the pork loin anymore. Oh my golly. So listen, this is a huge dinner I just made in my Ninja Foodi grill. You may not use it for that large of a capacity, but that's what we're talking about when we're talking about this large, you know, basket that you can use. So, you know, imagine that for a nice Sunday brunch type time or something. Dinner, if you, Father's Day, Mother's Day, perfect, absolutely.
It is, but you know, and Mark, I don't know if we have the video again, but remember, it is a cyclone of cooking. So it's a convection oven, but it's also an air fryer, and you're baking and you're rehydrating and you're dehydrating and you're roasting. There are no hot and cold spots here. Just to be clear, there are no hot and cold spots. So whether it is that steak, whether it is that pork tenderloin, whether it is grilled, crowd-pleasing, bacon-wrapped hot dogs, whether it's a little ooey gooey brownie pizookie that I did before I got here, because I was using it as an oven. This never leaves my counter. And the other thing about this is, and what's interesting is, just to be clear, because even when I was saying #1 brand in small appliances, that's for the past 2 years. So #1 in small appliances in the United States for the last 2 years. They have no peer, there is no other product like this, and you can't buy it for this price anywhere else in America. With that 5 flex pay that expires in less than an hour, we're gonna pay to send it to you. This is your crowd pleaser. It is your complete kitchen replacement, very small footprint, but with no hot and cold spots. You bake, you roast, you serve, you grill, even if you're just air frying. You know, Carrie, the other thing about this is whether we're just cheating. You know, every major fast food restaurant has like their brand of French fries in the fast food section now. So you can have, you know, your favorite Chuckers fries. You can have your, you know, your favorite, you know, steak. Just like you would get at the steak restaurant. Do you see that char and that sizzle? This just started with us together. You saw me put this steak in just a few moments ago. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to go to a premium steakhouse to get, look at how that is charred on both sides, caramelization that has happened. Okay, when I cut into this, I didn't touch it. I didn't have to do anything, and I have a pretty awesome medium going on right here without any work whatsoever. So I know that I'm gonna have that nice, like kind of crunchy, crispy caramelization, sear it, you know, all the sear, but I'm gonna have that, look how juicy this steak is, and I didn't even let it rest yet. I didn't even let it rest yet. I know. And you know what, guys? Mark, I'm gonna do this like a little tour of food, because then we're gonna come back, oh wait, flag on the play, and it's not even a flapper. If it was a flapper, it would make sense.
They've been jumping all day. I don't know what's going on, because it's so much capacity, they keep falling off the plate.
By the way, do you see there's not a lot of grease around it?
Thank you for pointing that out.
So you know what? If you lost one of your flappers or your wings on the floor, normally it'd be sitting in an ocean of grease. It's a dry runaway wing sighting. You know, so whether it's your, but look at how nice and crispy it is with no overlying or underlying grease. Thank you. See, there was a purpose to that,
Does that
right?
need a drum roll, Shannon?
That's good.
Okay, sorry. That was my, thank you. That's my pun for today. You're
I
welcome.
like it. See, that's part of the fun of having guests back. But you need to, we will not have this back. So it's the only chance, the only airing. It is not back, period, let alone for the lowest price in America. And I love that they brought me my legal documentation. But for the last 2 years running, Ninja is the brand to beat. They are the #1 name in the United States when it comes to small appliances. That's the sound of something good getting ready to happen. So from your bacon wrap to your street corn to your wings, and thank you, Mark. I'm just gonna do a little tour. I'm gonna be cutting into that pork. Are you doing, now say the fancy name for these, Carrie.
Arancini. Arancini.
Would that be a
Italian.
rice ball?
It's Italian. I'm Italiana. You gotta
You're
go Italian.
so fancy.
Arancini.
You
Okay,
are.
so we're gonna do the air fryer basket. It says add food. It can't get any easier than that, right? So I'm gonna add my arancini. I'm gonna pop it down, and notice that right at the front panel again, it's now started counting down. I only need 8 minutes for these, and I think I just did the normal 20. So I'm gonna just keep back and check on it myself. Notice also that right here, there's a sticker that's gonna come on yours. Keep it on, take it off, whatever you want. But what I love about it is that it gives you an easy, quick way to be able to see what your cook times are, right? So yes, so I'm gonna go back and put my steaks here in a second, but I wanted to do this because this is my favorite. This guide, this Quickstart guide, is gonna tell you, hey, here's all the parts you have, here's how you use them. This is just about how to warm it up. Here's my favorite part. Watch out. That is the cheat sheet guide. So pictures. Don't we love pictures? Oh, chicken?
We do.
Yes, now I know how long to put my chicken for. And it says thawed and it says frozen. So you know that you have to do a few extra minutes if it's frozen, but this will cook from frozen. This will change your life right there.
I do that all the time.
You know, because if you forgot to take something out and you go, oh, what am I gonna do? Hey, you know what? About 20 minutes, even from frozen, you're gonna have your meal ready. And on the back is tips and tricks. So there are some meats and there are some things that will cause smoking. So you do wanna make sure if you do that, here's one of these tips and tricks that's on here. On that drip tray, put a little bit of water before you start, and that's gonna help to take down any possibility of smoke.
I'm gonna give you some updates here in just a second, but to that end, like if we would have been doing just like a bacon wrapped hot dog on an outdoor grill, you know, first of all, it smelled fabulous, but what doesn't smell so fabulous is when things stick to the grate or stick to the plate or, are hard to clean. You wanna put cheese on that cheeseburger, but you want it to wipe off, or put that grill plate in the dishwasher, you want this. We have got the sound of happiness all over this studio. So okay, listen to that.
I'm just gonna start another steak because we had one extra, so why not? Okay, let's see.
Because you can.
How many steaks can we make tonight? And I'm gonna do my asparagus with that, so I'm gonna pop that right bang in, and that's gonna do its job. We don't have to worry, it's counting down all on its own.
Carrie, I'm just gonna do a really quick update if I can. And Mark, I'm gonna do a real quick tour before I do that. So don't forget, you're also baking in this. You're grilling, you're air frying with up to 75% less fat. I know I was kind of joking about no flag on the play, but you have to remember, you can see how crispy these are, but they're not laden down with a bunch of grease. And that's the only, wings as a general rule are actually a pretty healthy snack, to be honest, especially if you're doing keto or something like that. It's the oil that we fry them in that gets to be a problem. Baking or doing your air fryer donuts. If you're doing your kebabs, because remember, you're also getting the skewers in this. Hamburgers, best hamburgers that you're ever gonna have in your life. I like doing like Juicy Lucy's, where you put the cheese in the center. Do those on an outdoor grill, and you'll wanna, do harikari, because seriously, cleaning the grill plates when that cheese melts at the center is not easy. This is easy to clean, it's easy to use. Now, what do you have there?
Okay, so these are our thighs. So you're just gonna cook. This is a cut of meat that's actually pretty reasonably priced, and nowadays, meat's very expensive. So being able to take something that's reasonably priced, pop it into your Foodi grill, get it to that perfect char. That's what I want you to notice about this, is that this would be almost impossible to do without taking it out to a grill and she got into the pork loin. Okay, but what you can do when you're done is pop on a little fresh sauce if you like, and then we're just gonna take off, there's some scallions over here, and watch how this elevates all of a sudden to something you would expect to pay $30, $40 for at a high-end restaurant.
Oh, for sure.
You can now have your choice cuts of meat, and you can look like the master grill master, right? You can look like the person who has, like, they're an incredible cook. And the reason I love that, and I showed you the cheat sheet, and also you're getting that those 15 recipes that are coming with, as well as I believe we still have the cookbook with the 75
Only about
recipes.
1,000 though, yeah.
So yeah, so get that, because here's what happens. You end up getting inspired and you start trying things that maybe you've never made before, and you get away from that feeling, I can't do this, you know, because sometimes I look at some recipes, I think that looks too hard. Ninja has created so many recipes, not just in the cookbooks we're talking about, but on ninjakitchen.com, there's hundreds if not thousands of recipes, so you can make so many of the things that we're showing you here and feel like a pro.
Okay, I'm not done yet. Do you see that full platter? There's still this left over.
That's amazing.
So, I mean, honestly, that platter is full. My cup overrunneth, my platter overrunneth. Oh, thank you, Allison. But part of the reason I want to show the roast again is that even baking. So even if you're doing cookies, if you're doing pies, if you're doing brownies in this, you are going to get even baking with no hot and cold spots. And remember, it's also sealing in the moisture, and that's sealing in the moisture whether it's a baked good or sealing in the moisture whether it's steak or fajitas. Here's the big thing though, and I do have to stress, unless you are calling now, you are not getting this price. Unless you are calling now, you are not getting this flex pay. What is it? Let's just kind of regroup, because we've got about 28 minutes left, 29 minutes left before the price goes away. #1 name in small kitchen appliances in America for not just last year, for the last 2 years running. And frankly, they are the name to beat. And they're not doing this for anybody else. Ninja is #1. They do not have to discount this product. They are for us, and they are for this show, and they are for the next 29 minutes. So what is it? It's your kitchen replacement. You're not heating up the whole kitchen. It is convection and cyclonic cooking at its best, but it's also air frying, air grilling. Also saw the happiness right there. And with that cyclonic action, remember, it's not only faster and more efficient, there are no hot and cold spots. So you get the sear, you get the caramelization, but you seal in the moisture and you seal in the flavors. You drain away the fat. You can roast, that is a roasted pork tenderloin that was done in this. You can eliminate up to 75% of the fat when you air fry. So it's your entire meal maker in a footprint that is not much larger than I would say what you make toast in. And here's the thing, you pick your color of choice. We include those kebabs. You get the vegetable tray. That's another $20, $30 value right there. This is your deep basin, and you can use it, you know, to put, you know, your brownies in. That's what I did my cookie in. You get your air frying basket. You get your grill plate. You get the cleaning brush, and then you just pick your color of choice. White, we have a couple dozen. Red, we have 29 of the white remaining. The bright red, we've got literally a handful, like a couple dozen. This is the cinnamon, this is the one that I own. The blue, the black, and then the most popular today has been the stainless. But remember, it is for this show and this show only. It is for this hour only. The blue we're officially calling navy, but I gotta tell you, it's more of like a lapis lazuli blue. And with a unconditional 30-day return policy, I say do it. I mean, I don't care if you're just reheating, if you're baking, if you're roasting, if you want to take up to 75% of the fat out of whatever you're frying, you should do this now. All right, Carrie, something smells good. Is that those, what is it, affogato, what?
I would like an affogato right now.
I know,
arancinis.
Arancini. See, I've already moved on to cocktail hours.
Sure, that's totally fine by me. Here we go, arancini. So what is that? That is cheese and rice breaded. and we air fried it. So I'm talking heaven on earth. They're so like rich and delightful because when you bite into there, that cheese just goes right into your comfort food center soul immediately. So these are easy. You just pop it in on the air fry. We did that in 8 minutes. So if you want to go in and turn them, you totally can. You don't have to. I'm waiting for this one to preheat over here, and then we're going to move on. And how's that steak doing, Shannon?
It's looking good. See, I told you I was going to be Carrie's sous chef.
Yeah, I'm like, tell me what's up.
Okay, I'm just going to take a little sneak peek here. By the way,
how many minutes does it say left?
It's counting down. Now, if you're cooking or looking, you're not cooking, as Guy Yovan says. But look at that sizzle. Oh, man. And see, when you shut that up, then you don't worry about, you know, an abundance of smoke. You don't worry about the grease. Oh, you know what? White just sold out. Oh, red is now gone as well. The navy and the black are kind of neck and neck for the next sellout. Get yours and do it now. That FlexPay, those are interest-free payments. So that means for $24 on your credit card with free shipping, we're gonna send this your way for the lowest price in America. You see that retail value, and frankly, that is where Ninja sells this and what Ninja sells it at everywhere else in America. We just happen to be honoring this price for this show and only for the next 29 minutes. That's when that FlexPay goes away as well. So let us send this to your door. Remember, whether it's Mother's Day, Father's Day, whether it's Memorial Day, whether it's grilling out, backyard barbecue, no mosquitoes, in the air conditioning, do it now. We do have about 1,000 only, or I'm sorry, final few hundred on the cookbook. Boy, you know, I love it. We get so much food. It's like,
I have no place to put anything
well,
anymore.
I guess I'll have to eat more. Is them's the rules? If we run out of room, that just means I have to go in for seconds.
Exactly. You need to eat more. You're not eating enough. You're not eating fast enough. So let's move. She's figuring out some spaces and places for our plates. I want to talk to you about the skewers that you're getting, because you're getting the 5 skewers, right? So this is a lamb kofta that I made, and you make a lamb kofta. I've ordered that at like a Greek restaurant or a Middle Eastern restaurant. Yes, these are so easy to make. You just take a ground lamb, you take some parsley, you mince up your parsley and your garlic, and you shape it over the skewers, and you put it on here for about 8 to 12 minutes. I mean, that can't get any easier. And, you know, doing your skewers, it could be meat skewers, it could be veggie skewers, it's all entirely up to you. But remember that cleanup, I said it has to be easy to cook with and easy to use and easy to clean. This is all a ceramic non-stick inside. It is all dishwasher safe, so I would just, after that cooled, pop that into the dishwasher. Let's go back through that panel one more time, because I want you to see how easy, once you get this home, it's going to be. Remember, you have the Quickstart guide that's gonna help you, but you simply would hit this button here, which is your on and off button, and then you're gonna choose your option. So is it gonna be air crisping? Are you gonna dehydrate? Are you gonna roast or bake? And if you do baking, make sure if you're using a baking recipe that you have, you take it down by 25 degrees. So that's the difference, because this machine heats up so hot that you wanna make sure that you're altering for that. The grill, if you press that, you notice the little fires here are gonna go from low, which is 400, all the way up to max, which is 510. And once I hit something, so now I'm gonna grill one more time, so I'm gonna hit grill. You see how it's going to, right now it's doing high, which is 500. I wanna go to max, because I wanna cook these shrimp very quickly. So I'm gonna hit start. Great. Okay, now it says it's preheating. We just used this a moment ago. So if you preheat from a cold, it's probably gonna take you about 8 minutes. But if you batch cooking and you're cooking a few different things and you're dropping it in, you're gonna find that your warm-up time is gonna be a little bit shorter. But the nice part is, don't worry, it will say add food when it's time. So that's what makes this so much fun and so easy to use. So don't feel intimidated by this at all. You go 5 in 1, what am I gonna do? Very easy. You're gonna get this, you're gonna look at the Quickstart guide. You're also gonna use your guide right here to help you as you get used to it. And then you're gonna start to alter those recipes even too, Shannon, right? Because like you get a recipe, you do that recipe to the T, but then you go, okay, now I got this down, let me start changing it up a little bit and using different cheeses, different oils, different whatevers, and that's what makes this fun.
So poor Carrie, you see, my crew's used to me doing the Shannon pantomime. I touched something when it was hot, I'm like, put the thing down. There's a whole show behind the show going on. But here's the thing, You can't have a show if you're not enjoying yourself.
That's right.
And cooking should not be complicated. The cleanup should not be agony. It shouldn't be hard to use. You press a button. This is set it and forget it. And again, if I sound like I'm up on my church moment up in here, it's because I have this at home, and this was actually, retrospectively, I think it was one of the first Ninja items I ever purchased, let alone here, because I've purchased Ninja items at other places, but you can do this now. Okay, now I heard you talk about this earlier. Carrie, describe what that is for people who didn't see it.
It's a banana.
It's a banana.
It's a banana.
And I'm happy to see you in person.
Thank you. Is that a banana? Okay, anyway, and we have our sugar. We have our
I know. Sorry, Carrie, if anybody's going to derail the train, you know it's going to be me.
You know, it's the end of the night, right? So you get to the end. And you know what I love about this, by the way, is that Shannon is the epitome of what's awesome about culinary, because it should be, you're right, it should be fun in the kitchen. And I joke a lot when I'm in the kitchen. If you ever saw me with whole chickens, I'm dancing with my whole chickens. Like, so before I cook them, I talk to them. Did you know that?
There is a chicken dance, too.
And I take the wings and I'm kind of like, okay, here we go. And like, you know, I talk to all my food. So I always said, I don't know if I could have my own cooking show ever, because you guys would be like, what is wrong with her? So it's like, that's what's fun about cooking, right? So we take these bananas. Okay, we did the brown sugar, which is gonna help it caramelize, right? So now it's sitting on the grill plate. We're grilling those bananas for just a few moments. I'm gonna come back and I could flip them, I don't have to, but here's where I'm gonna land them, and I'm even gonna give you a little sneak peek. Pound cake. So we grilled the pound cake first, and then we put some whipped cream and some mint on there, and that's where we're gonna land those. And what I love about that idea is you can buy a pound cake that's already made and pop it in here. And what I love about the Ninja Foodi is, and I'm gonna tell you a few other ways that's possible, there it is. You're gonna take your pound cakes, you're gonna take your desserts, you're gonna take things like ribs. I buy ribs store made.
Oh, yeah.
And I put them in here.
Oh, you can?
And then they char them up perfectly. So this is like little tips and little tricks that are gonna take and people are gonna go, where'd you get this chicken? Well, it was the rotisserie chicken from the grocery store, but I put it in here on air crisp for 8 minutes, and now it tastes like I was out working hard, like to get this perfect chicken. So there we go, check out that steak.
Okay,
so that's the third, what is that, the second steak? Yeah, the second steak I did since we've been together. And you know, again, let it go a little bit longer if you like it a little bit more well done, or let it go shorter time if you like it more rare. Absolutely, no problem.
Nice. Oh my
And you're using our knives, by the way. That's our Ninja knives.
Juicy. I mean, I'm serious. Here's the thing, though. If you want yours, we sold out of 2 colors just in the last 20 minutes. We're getting ready to sell out of another color momentarily. Juicy, but here's the other thing. It's caramelized on the exterior. Beautifully grilled vegetables, pound cake, dessert. I baked my little brownie cookie in this. You're doing everything from sweet to savory. It is your convection oven. It is cyclonic cooking. It's air frying with up to 75% less fat. So up to 75% less fat. And that is only as Ninja can do it. Boy, I'll tell you what, those are some crispy, crispy fries.
Check that out. So I'm just shaking them because you can hear it. You can hear how crispy they are. You saw me put these in. These were they were barely thawed, actually. And to know that they can come out that crispy, that perfect, let's get in there, actually, and break one. And, you know, if you could... Yep, there's that crisp, okay? So that when you pop it, it does the crispy thing. So that's what we love about our fries. That's what air frying is all about. I didn't use any oil, okay? And this is 2 pounds of fries that I was able to do. So I said you can cook for one or you can cook for a crowd with this. So if it's just you and you want a few fries, that's totally fine. But if you have a big crowd, you can do it.
You can and do. It's a can-do item for sure. Here's the other thing about this. Can you guys see how, I mean, the juice is just running off these steaks. I mean, seriously. I know. Listen, generosity begins at home. They're like, you pulled that out of the shot. I'm like, and? The steak, it was calling, man. The steak was calling.
Oh, that looks so good. Juicy, right? Super flavor.
That's good. But you know what? With those grill marks, you would never, I almost double dog dare you to, you know, have someone tell you that that wasn't fried in oil. Have someone tell you that those, you know, whether it's the hot dogs, whether it's the burgers that we're doing, or the steak, that they weren't done on an outdoor grill. Now, of course, Protection Plus is available, but I gotta tell you something, that 5 Flex Pay will not be. This is the last 22 minutes of the 5 Flex Pay. Carrie, what's going on down there?
So we preheated, after I got my lamb kofta out, we preheated to put our shrimp skewers in. So I wanted to show you a different type of skewer that we're going to do. And again, using these skewers can be so much fun. It makes it so easy. You can put veggies on here only. You can do meats on here. Many different types of kebabs you can make. But I love that we can just pop that right there on the grill grate, and we're gonna close it because it said add food. And now we're gonna close it, and it's gonna go to work. And I'm gonna keep an eye on these because I think these shrimp will be done pretty quickly, to be honest with you. But I'm gonna pop over here. Yes. You remember our bananas?
Okay.
Let me see. I don't know if I can use this or if I want to, I don't want to break them. Okay, so let's come over here.
Oh, now how cool is that?
Okay, so then you'll just eat them right out of the skin there. Oh,
okay, where's Elvis Presley when you need him? So we've got like fried grilled bananas, and then we've got maple bacon.
This would be up his alley,
All I need is some peanut butter, you know, and a piece of white bread. And that's a hunk of burning love right there.
And we're not done. Wait a second. Get that caramel going.
Come on.
Oh, okay, so you know what's nice about this? That banana, when you get in there, is so caramelized, right, because of the sugar, right, the brown sugar that we put in there, that you could just eat that straight out of the skin, and that is the best dessert ever. So I say nature always makes its best own dessert, and all we did was grill it. So grill peaches, grill pears, grill pineapple, you know, grill the bananas. There's so many options, and that's what I'm saying. This opens up a world of possibilities for you. Of course, you're gonna use this for your chicken, your ribs, your hamburgers, and all that sort of thing. But I'm telling you, when you start seeing the recipes and you realize how easy cleanup is, how easy it is to try it, you're gonna do it. And this is just gonna open up a really cool way to elevate all the meals that you're making.
Well, and Carrie, you just hit on a key point. You're gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know, how many of you are not doing grill night because it's a whole process, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. It's like, if you decide to do a grill night, it's like, okay, do I have propane in the tank? Is it gonna rain? How bad are the bugs? You know, am I gonna be able to see the grill? Do I have the charcoal? Grill night takes some effort. Now every night is grill night. You want a fish fry with no oil and up to 75% less fat? You want this. You want to be able to do pizzas or pizookies or brownies. You can bake pies in this. I mean, seriously, in fact, if that baking pan fits in the interior, which a good portion of my, you know, bakeware, like loaf pans and things like that, they absolutely do fit in this. It is a convection cyclonic oven. It is the #1 name when it comes to small kitchen appliances in America, and has been for the last 2 years running. I was looking at this, I'm like, wait a minute, my set got smaller. It's because, oh wait, the red is gone. Oh wait, the white is gone. Oh wait, the black is almost gone. Oh wait, that beautiful blue is almost gone. We're calling it navy in the system, but it is kind of like a lapis lazuli blue. I have the cinnamon in my kitchen. Then the stainless is the only color that is available outside of HSN, but you cannot get this price anywhere else. At least get it now. I'm telling you, for less than you spend on the drive-through one time, you see that flex pay of a little over $20, make a beeline to your phones, because this is it. The kebabs, the skewers are included. That vegetable tray is included at $20. Remember, you're getting the grill plate, the air frying basket, and then the deep basin that doubles as kind of like your oven interior. Dishwasher safe, of course. Recipe booklet included. If you want the expanded recipe booklet, I think we have in the hundreds remaining, just a few hundred of those to go around. But any way you stack it, I'm telling you, this will never leave your kitchen counter. You don't worry about the smoke, you don't worry about the grease, you don't worry about the fat. If you're doing things like bacon, maple bacon, whether it's the recipe that's in the book, or bacon wrapped hot dogs, I should point out that was done on high in 8 minutes or less, depending on how you like yours cooked. But you know, basically 8 minutes and you flip it once. Now grill night is every night. Now fry night is every night with no fat, no oil, no grease, no added fat, no oil, no grease. But you still get the grill marks. You still get the nice caramelization. You still get the color. And look at what we have done. We have cooked for an army. Street corn, the hot dogs, 2 different rounds of steak, air fried wings that I'm just telling you, looks like they were done in tens of thousands of calories worth of oil. Then you can't even see the poor little pork roast because there are so many root vegetables that we were able to roast in this. And by the way, still pork roast left behind. That's not even the full deal there. Air fried French fries, nice and crispy. Air fryer donuts. Honestly, whether you're doing cronuts or donuts, or you're doing grilled bananas or stone fruits, or making your maple bacon, even your barbecue is taken to the next level because you don't worry about that sweet, sticky sauce sticking on those grill plates.
That's right.
And Carrie, I'm sure, are those shrimp done? They've got to be.
They're about ready. I just flipped them for a little extra crispiness on the backside, you know what I mean? But I can show you, yeah, let's do it. You know, what's great, again, is that this only took a few minutes, and this is something when you want to do a healthier choice, you definitely can do that here. And that's doing something like shrimp, and then we're just doing it over a bed of cilantro rice.
You know what? We need a reaction cam. You know who's in the studio? My sweet Sarah. Okay. Sarah, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on.
Hi, Sarah.
Welcome back.
Oh my gosh,
And
thank you.
I love my ninja. I love my ninja. And I love Carrie Miletto. Good to see you.
Thank you.
See, it's kind of alien having guests in the studio again, Sarah.
We haven't seen
right?
each other for 2 years.
I
It is
know.
alien.
Right, see?
It's out of this world.
It's out of this world. So are you. Now, you should have grabbed a snack on the run, girl.
I had no idea I was gonna get a drive-by today. I love it. I love it. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. All right, so Sarah always defies gravity because she's a former Rockette, but
Yes.
For the next best thing in the home, she's gonna have your first look at our Today's Special coming up in just a few moments. And when you see that Today's Special with Sarah, you are not getting this. Do it now. Shop now or forever hold your peace, because I'm just telling you, from burgers to dogs to desserts and everything in between, with no fat, no oil, no grease, virtually no cleanup, because remember, you know, I've rinsed mine out in the dishwasher. I don't even have a dishwasher at home. So, I mean, but all of those inserts are dishwasher safe. And Carrie, that's the other thing. When you do, and those are a nice oversized burger, but if you wanted to stuff them, like I said, if you wanted to do a Juicy Lucy,
These
right?
have cheese. These have cheese.
Amanda got my eye on you, a little Juicy
She
Lucy.
knew you'd like that.
But the other thing is, even if you're doing something as simple as a cheeseburger, you know, getting cheese off a regular outdoor grill is not the easiest thing in the world.
Right.
So yes, it's the cleanup, yes, it's the speed, but more importantly, it's the taste, isn't it?
Absolutely, and that's the thing, because that you want that crispy outside, but you want that amazing, juicy,
You do.
know, yummy inside, and that's what you're gonna get every single time with this, because remember, it's that cyclonic heating technology that's happening inside, and the way that we've shaped our grill grate even is exactly perfect to allow that air to travel all the way around your food, 360 degrees, to get that even cooking every single time. So you see how it's moving around. There's very few, even if you're grilling, you can't get that.
No,
so
it's true.
This was designed to make sure that you don't have to babysit it. It's not you standing over the grill. How many times, there's times I've cooked chicken, I thought it was done, I took it off, I go to cut into it, oh, it's not done, take it back. Okay, so it's like all this kind of guessing, and maybe then you're sticking things in there, is it ready? I don't know. But when you're cooking with the Ninja, you know that it is cooking full on, you know, because you're gonna get all those times. Remember, it's gonna have the cheat sheet for you. It's gonna help you right here, even at the top of the machine. And then once you get your bearings and you know what you're making, like I know exactly how much I make my red potatoes. I cut them up.
Oh, yeah.
And I do a little tiny bit of oil. I bathe them in a little oil. And then I do rosemary. And those are 15 minutes flat, okay? And they are the best tasting potatoes you will ever have.
Okay, here's the problem. This is your 10-minute warning. Okay. This is your 10-minute warning. Sarah's coming up with a brand new Today's Special at the stroke of midnight. By the way, not just on our Today's Special, this offer is done in 10 minutes. The 5 Flex Pay is done in 10 minutes. Let me show you what we have left. And by the way, as you admire this little buffet, just think of what we have done. Barbecue with no mess, with no coals, no mosquitoes. Grill your stone fruits and your pineapples and even your peaches in addition to your bananas. Air fry your donuts. do a cronut in this. You know, cheat, get some biscuit dough, get some croissant dough, it doesn't matter. Do your French fries, up to 75% less fat. Okay, speaking of baking though, what do you have over there,
You're
Carrie?
gonna wanna come over here for this.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay,
oh,
so
wait a minute, I know what this is.
Do you know what this is?
I do.
Okay, if you're a carnival person, you're a connoisseur of the carnival, and you say, I wait for my elephant ears and I wait for all my carnival goodies, these are fried Oreos. And these are fried Oreos unlike you've ever had them, and I'm gonna tell you why, because when you go to the carnival, the reason why you only do that once a year or once every couple years is because they are fried in oil. And so then when they're dumped into a whole vat of oil, you go, I can't do that all the time. That's not very good for me. So that's why it's called like heart attacks on sticks and things like that. No, 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 no. When you're doing it here with your Ninja Foodi grill, you're not using any oil. So this is actually taking dough. So this is a croissant dough, and inside is the Oreo. So I'm gonna open this up for you just so you can see. Absolutely crunchy, crispy on the outside. It melts down the Oreo on the inside, so it just kind of, you crunch and then it melts in your mouth.
Oh yeah.
It is delicious.
But you know what? You could do deep fried, you know, Twinkies and candy bars.
Yes, you
know,
could.
I mean, seriously, whatever floats your boat. I'm on a don't ask, don't tell policy when it comes to snacking. So whatever you want, I will not tell. But you know what? You can tell because it's going to eliminate up to 75% of the fat when you fry. So you know what? For 2 years running, you are looking at the #1 name when it comes to kitchen appliances in America. #1 name when it comes to small appliances for the kitchen. They are a force to be reckoned with. I mean, in all seriousness, they do not have to do this price cut for anybody. And frankly, they're not doing it for us either. This is for the next 9 minutes. Oh, sorry, next 8 minutes. When you see Sarah with this out of this world today's special, you are not getting this for this price. And here's the other caveat. This is not coming back this year. It's just not coming back, period. So it's like a flash sale. It's here and we've got it for the next 8 minutes. 5 flex pan, everything goes away at the stroke of midnight. You're watching this show for a reason, and I want you to get this at home because we're gonna make every night grill night. We're gonna make every night fry night with up to 75% less oil. We're gonna get you a convection or a cyclonic oven that also happens to be a food dehydrator that has a footprint that's not a lot larger than a lot of the toasters that you make your toaster or your bagels in. And yeah, you can do, you know, bagels and toast, you can bake, you can roast, you can dehydrate, you can air fry, but you can only get it here at HSN for this price for basically the next 7 minutes. So our table has gotten a little bit smaller. The white is gone, or the red is gone. The cinnamon we brought in more of because it's our most popular color in the kitchen. This, they call it navy, but it's really more, it's like a lapis lazuli blue. The black is almost gone. And then the most popular is the stainless in the kitchen. Remember, we're including that vegetable tray, that's a $20 value. We're including the skewers or the kebabs. We're including the deep basin, which kind of doubles as, you know, your interior oven, if you will. You can put your cookware in that. Yeah,